From MTN News, this is Montana
I'm
This
Kristen
Morning.
Merkel in Virginia City, and the Madison County Courthouse is now closed due to asbestos and mold from water damage, and I'll tell you what commissioners are doing to solve this issue.
I'm Jose George in Washington. Will lawmakers in our nation's capital do anything this year to address the high cost of childcare? Well, major change is unlikely. Some small changes are taking effect. We explain how big the ripple effect may be next.
All right, 6:31 on this Thursday edition of Montana This Morning. Jay McDonald with Chet Lehman on the weather desk. Because, of course, Matt Elwell, he's covering for our chief meteorologist, Mike Hurd, for a little bit. And so we thought, let him sleep in a few minutes.
That's it. He's done his work and then some. Yeah. We appreciate that. So he's filling in for Micah tonight, and tomorrow I'll be here. You and I working our way through a pretty chilly morning out there. As you can see, temperatures on our graphic showing only in the 20s and 30s right now. 9 degrees in West Yellowstone. Some snow falling in the central part of the state. It's going to be a moist one tomorrow. Better for the weekend, and then maybe back near average by the middle of next week. I'll have all your full forecast coming up in just a couple minutes. All
right, looking forward to it, Chet. 6:32 now. Bozeman Deaconess Hospital patients want more parking spots. Lottie is now planning to be designated RV parking sites in the back for patients traveling long distances and needing a place to stay. Well, we have all the details on that on-site RV parking, including the application form, rules and regulations, and facility map. That all can be found on our website. And an empty plot of land on Bozeman's north side could soon see new development. It's known as Canyon Gate, but neighbors say traffic on Bridger Drive is heavy enough and that a new development could make it worse. The project is expected to have 470 units of housing, with around 60 saved for workforce housing. The 24 acres would be split into 15 lots and include 3 parks, retail, apartments, duplexes, and fourplexes. We'll be sure to keep you updated on that. And over in Ennis, we have gotten a few calls on the construction happening in downtown. Residents and business owners tell us because of it, there's been water shut off for an extended period of time. The chief of police tells MTN there have been 2 water main breaks, causing several residents to be without water, but they have been repaired. However, the boil water advisory is still in place, including residents and businesses on East Main Street and East West William Street. You all will have to boil your water while crews take biological samples. Now, the historic Madison County Courthouse out of commission due to water damage, leaving some employees in a tough situation. MTN's Kristen Merkel was in Virginia City and has a look at what all is being done to help them address the problem.
I'm standing in front of what is the now closed Madison County Courthouse, and this photo that I have right here is of the mold that was found on the walls in the courthouse from water damage that led to the displacement of employees for health and safety reasons. And commissioners are looking for answers to solve this issue.
I literally have a rolling desk next to a toilet for my office.
Madison County Courthouse officials are frustrated with their move to the government offices across the street because of water damage and mold. Here you can see one vault that suffered from water damage and a burst pipe. What was initially supposed to be a temporary move out of the courthouse has lasted about a month.
We're collateral damage right now, and I'm starting to get mad about it. We are humans and we should be treated as such. We need a nice place to work where we can be healthy.
Madison County commissioners held a meeting Tuesday to discuss options for fixing the courthouse, as well as finding more suitable office space for courthouse employees, some of whom need private spaces for clients.
No opportunity for confidentiality in a large open meeting room. Due to this, I instructed the staff member to take them to a private office, and after some discussion, the realization was that there is none in this building.
Virginia City Mayor Justin Gatewood says he's feeling better after the meeting.
I hope they get them in a temporary space that doesn't bleed the taxpayer dry, but also concurrently get this permanent space ready for them to go back into.
Courthouse officials are hopeful they'll be able to move back into the old courthouse, which was built back in 1876, but not before some major repairs are done.
Honestly, I'm uncomfortable until it's renovated to the point where I'm not worried about this growing.
The Madison County Commission will host a special meeting on Friday to continue courthouse discussion. In Virginia City, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
Now switching gears, it's a debate that we have been covering for years, the high cost of childcare and the push for change. Last year, Congress failed to pass a childcare bill that would help offset the high costs after Democrats and Republicans couldn't reach a consensus. But that isn't stopping some childcare changes from taking place. Our Joe St. George looks at the controversial policy change the Biden administration is enacting and how it may or may not help you or your loved one the next time you are looking for a job.
For the first time in my reporting career, I'm doing a childcare story as someone who's actively paying for childcare. My wife and I just made an initial deposit on daycare. Our firstborn is due in July. It doesn't matter, though, if you're a reporter, a doctor, a teacher. The high cost of childcare probably has you wondering if the government's ever going to do anything. And while major changes are unlikely in Washington this year, some minor ones are taking effect. Minor changes that could have a big ripple effect. To find these changes, it helps to break something. See this? A chip? That's where Washington is starting to make changes with childcare. To understand what we're talking about, it helps to recall when President Biden signed the CHIPS and Science Act last summer. That legislation invests billions of dollars into computer chip and semiconductor manufacturing in the United States. Hundreds of thousands of jobs are estimated by the White House to eventually be created. Fast forward to today, the Department of Commerce is beginning the process of deciding who should get the money. And it's on page 3 of the department's fact sheet about the process that a unique policy emerges. It says any applicant requesting more than $150 million in funding must provide a plan for access to affordable, accessible, reliable, and high-quality childcare for both facility and construction workers. On Twitter, the Secretary of Commerce made clear affordable childcare is a big requirement.
I think it's rethinking what childcare looks like.
Allie Lemaster doesn't have any plans on working in the computer chips industry, but she is a recruiter in the private sector for an automobile company in Florida. She says what the Department of Commerce is attempting to do is already happening in the private sector. Her company helps pay for her child's daycare. Bright Horizons, a national child care provider, tells Scripps News more companies are offering child care perks, just like they would healthcare or a 401k. Lemaster says her company's relationship with Bright Horizons saves her around $300 a month.
If I've got my child here, I'm going to think twice about leaving this organization. Because not just moving myself, I'm moving my child.
Whether or not the Department of Commerce's child care requirement encourages more private companies to offer assistance is still very much to be determined, but it's clear the requirement is creating controversy. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, who voted for the CHIPS Act, called the provision part of a, quote, union agenda. Senator Mitt Romney, the Republican senator from Utah, told the AP last month what President Biden is doing by jamming woke and green agenda items into legislation we pass is making it harder for him to ever get legislation passed again. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Now, this next story I find really interesting. More farmers across the U.S. expect to use drones to increase their crops this spring. Elizabeth Ruiz shows us how.
This drone isn't flying to capture beautiful footage of the landscape. It's spraying pesticides. Data shows it's a method that more farmers across the country are picking up.
Instead of applicating an entire field for one pest, if you have an area with just a small amount of weeds or a small amount of bugs, we can use the drone just to target those areas.
Jim Fry is a 6th-generation farmer who recently learned about the use of agriculture drones in a pest management workshop. He says he was convinced to transition from a tractor to the drone because of its benefits.
Reduction in emissions, not having to run tractors and sprayers on fields. Reduce compaction for crops that hurts crop growth and production and yields. Better efficiency when it comes to applying sprays when using drones.
CEO Arthur Erickson of agriculture drone company Helio says farmers can use the drones for many different purposes.
So your herbicides and your fungicides are very popular, but to a certain extent insecticides as well. Seeding, so people will seed cover crops using the drones. There's a granular spreader attachment that lets you shoot up pellets or seeds. So they'll do that. There's ant bait, there's mosquito killer stuff.
The idea is that this technology can help farmers simultaneously increase crop yields and reduce costs. For some farmers, the drone can replace a tractor. While a mid-sized tractor can cost $500,000, a drone that does the same thing can cost about $150,000. Erickson says more and more farmers are catching on.
Since starting selling it, we have doubled our sales year over year, practically, up to this point.
When considering all the agriculture drone companies, Erickson predicts there were fewer than 500 drones in the U.S. 5 years ago. Now he would put that number between 30 and 40,000, and industry experts expect that growth to continue. A report published in January shares the global agriculture drones market reached $2.6 billion in 2022 and is projected to reach $20 billion by 2030.
So we'll start off by arming the drone.
Justin Anderson, who flies agriculture drones, says such rapid growth comes with its challenges.
Chemical manufacturers aren't yet labeling application for drones, so we're using a lot of standards and procedures in place for, say, an airplane, which is a much different mechanism.
Anderson says he hopes the industry becomes more standardized in the coming years. But for now, Fry says the reduction in cost has been nice, and he hopes that can also reduce costs for people who buy food at the grocery store.
Reducing cost for the farmer, yeah, that means we don't have to charge as much for our product. So anytime we can save money, the more the consumer can save money.
Jim has done the math and says an agriculture drone is saving him quite a bit of money in the long run. Elizabeth Ruiz, Scripps News, Fruita, Colorado.